Wow, Sunday Igboho spits fire. I've always said something that a one-man fight is not always easy, but when we fight in unity, there is always a very good outcome. I've been saying that Sunday Igboho can really not do this alone. He can just do a bit of what he can do, but he cannot, do it all by himself, because there are a lot of other strong men who are supposed to have really joined him and ensure that there is peace in the southwest and other southern states in Nigeria. But it seems he's the only one. Everyone seems to be dragging their foot because the government we have today is ready to take on anyone if they try to disturb whatever agenda they have. And that has actually proved on the protesters that went back to the toll gate, how a lot of them were arrested for no reason. Young men are there just protesting peacefully, and you keep picking them up. And we have Fulani herdsmen killing people, destroying farmlands, destroying a piece of the land, and yet we've not heard of any arrest of these guys. And now Sunday Igboho has actually washed his hands of fighting this cause. Yes, in a recent interview, he said, well, he has played his part. He cannot come and kill himself. That he is expecting that other strong men would as well rise up, but it seemed like everyone seemed to be dragging their foot backward, and he cannot continue to put his life on the line for everyone. Remember in one of his interviews, he said that his wife and children have been pleading with him not to continue this course, that he should forget about whatever fight, that he has done enough. But when something like this is calling and beckoning, it means there might be something ahead, and it could just be a very good step at this point in time. But whatever kind of stuffs you're doing at this time, you need people to encourage you. And well, let us get into the interview that he granted, and I'm very sure you will see and why he said all of this, that he's no longer going to fight this cause. Anyway, more of these details will come to you shortly, but please ensure you have subscribed to this channel if you have not, and also give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you get updated anytime we drop a new video. All right, guys, without further ado, let us dive right into the details of this report. As it says that Sunday Igboho blows hot as he said, I have played my part. I am not leading anything anymore if others don't rise up. Yes, those were the exact words that he used. Yes, recently Sunday Igboho granted an interview, which he also said revealed that his bank accounts that were frozen by the federal government has been unfrozen. Well, everything was here on what he said, some of the questions that he was asked and his responses to them. Yes, firstly, he was asked, people are saying your bank account was frozen. That it is fake news, but I read it on Vanguard that you said it was frozen. He said, yes, it is true that my bank account was frozen, but my bank manager told me today that they've unfrozen my accounts. He said I should send someone with check to make withdrawal for me. Yes, and for all of you who were saying that it was fake news that his bank account were frozen, well, the federal government would as well blow hot and make it look like people are just trying to make it look like they are fighting against Igboho. It was indeed true that his accounts were frozen, but good to know that the accounts have been unfrozen. And the other question that was asked is, have you heard of the recent happening in Lagos? And he said, yes, nowhere is safe anymore in this country. We don't even have peace anymore. All of our brothers who live in America cannot come back home because they are scared of being kidnapped. Look at the man that came from America. He was on his way back when they killed him at Ore. Imagine what the Fulani did to that 13-year-old girl. They raped her and still make a video of it and posted it. What sort of rubbish is that in our own land? So that is the level of brutality that Nigerians are actually facing in the hands of Fulanis, and yet there has been no anyone reported to have been arrested or even sent to jail. And another question was, did you hear about what happened to Professor's house? That is Professor Wole Soyinka. He said, yes, the Fulanis who attacked Professor Wole Soyinka's house, 2 of them have been caught. Remember that reports, police came and said that the Fulani just, his cow went missing and he was looking for it around that vicinity, that no one was attacked. But you can see that all those were all lies. Anyway, he continued and said, what do you have to say about our leaders. He said the people who we voted to speak for us are unable to do anything about it. To be honest, I am tired of all this. What is the use of having leaders when the people you are leading are being killed and kidnapped? They even tried to dissuade me. First, they burnt my house and then froze my accounts. Must everybody keep quiet and be watching things to go on like this? They promised to arrest those that burned my house. How did they intend to do that? Up to this moment, no positive outcome on that. And another question he was asked was, Sunday, you have tried. It's time for you, for Agbekoya group and other fortified men to rise up now. And if they do, you can follow them. He said, yes, that's what they should do because I have played my part. I am not leading anything anymore. If others don't rise up, if they rise up, I will follow them. Others must stand up to do the needful. Well, that was what he said lastly on that very interview. But really, Sunday Igboho has actually gone through a lot, and even Nigerians in the hands of Fulani headsmen, not just Fulani headsmen, killer headsmen, and Boko Haram. Imagine a man who came into Nigeria just to enjoy holiday with his family. On returning, he was killed, and another 13-year-old girl was being raped by Fulani headsmen, and they did not just rape her quietly. They made a video of how they were raping a 13-year-old girl. Things have gone upside down in this country, and I'm so surprised that the federal government has not done anything about this, and they are not even talking about it. That is the worst part of all of this. They are not even saying anything about it. They pretend to give deaf ears to these things like they are not happening. This is exactly what Nigerians are going through brutality and all forms of kidnapping and banditry, and yet we're yet to hear what the president is saying about it. And they were so fast in arresting NSAS protesters and even tollgate protesters, saying that tollgate must not be open except those that were killed on the tollgates get justice. I don't think that is too much to ask, but that is exactly the reality of what is happening in Nigeria today. Innocent lives are being taken. Young men and women, their dreams are being taken away from them so fast. But as it is now, we hope that it is only God who can really stand for Nigerians. What are the sins of the forefathers that this generation is actually facing? Well, my people, that is it from here. I really do not seem to understand more of these things going on anymore, but we hope that God will take control. So, guys, drop your comment and tell us what you think about all of this. Thank you so much for staying tuned. Do have a pleasant time. Bye for now.